Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and today I come to you with this wonderful doll again. Now, what am I doing? You can see I've got her legs stripped down. It's all stripped. You can see the problem areas. All this is problem areas. So now what I'm doing is I'm cleaning up the foot with my Dremel. So I thought for those that have not seen a lot of this, how do you use a Dremel around the feet? So I work around, you know, in such a way where I might dig a little bit, you know, you get in around the toenail area. Sometimes if you're just not getting that, it's not working. Then the Dremel comes in. Just get in there. So you just gotta follow the toenail. Ugh, sometimes you don't know how to get in there. So I take the knife and you just gotta start digging into between the toes. There we go. Just get some of that paint out of there. You can see it. You can see that it wants to lift out. This doll's composition is not as good as what I thought it was going to be. It has a lot of issues. Why does it have things like this going on? Well, could be where, like, I could feel on one of the legs. Let me get the other leg out, especially in this one here. I could feel with my hand a weak area that it was actually bending a little bit. The paint was. I can still feel like where composition is just bending inward, and that's just because of it could have been banged how many times over and it cracked it underneath, but the paint was still solid on top. But underneath, the composition was cracked in there. I come along and pull it off, and I see where the damage has been done. Will be all filled up. But in the meantime, this is a difficult part here. You don't want to take toes off. The whole idea is not to have toes taken off. Something must have flew off because a piece of paper flew. Got hit. There we go. See, what I want to do is get around this toenail here. Oh, there we go. Trying to get that paint out of there. Here we go. If I can't get it through that way, then I'm back to the Dremel again. So it's a back and forth type of thing. Now I want to go back. Just shut off. Okay, now what I want to do is get in here. Get some of this dug out. Oh, here we go. That went out. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. Wow. There we go. Slowly, as you slowly, I talk here, as you slowly go through each toe, you will find, as you keep picking away, there's little picks. Don't go gigantic, just little places at a time. You'll see the outline of the toe coming to be right in front of your face. You go, there you are. There's the toe. That's the toe I'm looking for, you know. And this is what I'm going to be doing for a long... This is the precarious part of this here. This is where it can get really kind of itchy-knitchy, I call it. Which means a little nerve-wracking as you're going through it, you know. So the baby's toes are more like this. That's what I'm seeing here, so... Okay, and then again, we're going to come in here with the knife. Like I say, it's a slow process of picking away all this paint out. It's not going to happen instantly. It's like got to sit here and study the toe and just where you're going to go with this, you know, like to pick it out and get it out. Ooh, don't want to see. It's so fragile. This baby here is very fragile. My goodness gracious me. So all I'm going to be doing is just what you see in here, just picking away. Oh, that came out nice. There we go. Well, that was good. A good one. Just wish they were all like that. And like I say, this is where it can be very precarious at times. You just, it can be wild, you know, because you're just like, am I taking toe off or am I just getting paint off? Oh, gee. It's coming along pretty good here. I'm starting to get somewhere now. Okay. And it's just a matter, like I say, keep your head about you. Like what you're always fearing is, am I going to take a toe off? And you can always build toes back on again. It's, do you want to, though? Can you prevent it? You know, that's what you're trying to do. You know, you want the natural toe to be there, you know. But sometimes it happens and you go, oh my goodness, what did I just do? You know, I didn't mean to do that, but it happened, you know. I took a toe off or I took a finger off, and, you know, I've done it. And you try, you know, you can build them back, but they're just never the same as what was originally there, you know. You want as much original work to be there. You know, but, so it's coming. It really is. I just want to make this smoother. You can see there. There we go. Not perfect, but not the worst either. I still see some paint right in this toe here. Lots of paint. There we go. So I hope you're seeing all this, what you go through for the toes. I can see this paint in here and it bothers me. Ugh. There we go. Got that out. Okay, that's looking pretty good now. I'm starting to hear a song in my head. Know when to fold up, know when to walk away song is coming in my head. Know when to say enough is enough. So now what we have is just this around here. Now if this shuts off, thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming by and sitting and watching me work on this doll. I hope this helps a lot of people out there that are restoring their dolls as well or want to. It gives you the ability to see how a doll can be in the state that this one's in, and how we're going to fix her up and get her looking whole again, and where you won't see any of this and her beauty will shine more than ever. And that's what we're going for. So hit the subscribe button if you're passing by and you say, hey, I like this lady, and I say back to you, I understand why. So subscribe and give me a comment. And I'm going to answer a question for another lady coming up, and I know what your question is. So I haven't given you a thumbs up yet or anything because I kept you off, your comment off to the side right now so I can come back to you. I seem to lose the comments if I put I give you a heart and a thumbs up, and it goes into my pile of all comments, and I'm like, well, what happened to it? So I don't do that anymore until I answer your question. Then you'll get that later. So once I answer you, then you'll go into the pile of comments. But right now you asked a very good question, and I am coming back to you on it. But in the meantime, let's keep going here. Why did I decide to use the Dremel on here is because this is such a weak area. Pulling with a knife could pull a lot, like do a lot more damage, where the Dremel is doing a wonderful job going around and getting this paint off. And I would rather that when I see how weak this is, it could just keep, if I started doing this, you know, it could have just kept growing and growing and growing where I got a whole damaged leg now. So get the Dremel out, let the Dremel take care of it. There we go. Okay, so there it is, a leg that's done, and now what it needs is a lot of, you can see all the pitness in here. Let me see where I'm at on this here. Oh, we're almost ready to say goodbye. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye on this. We're going to come back and take a look at the parts now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be coming back again right after this one here. Bye-bye.